Nobody now eat this.
What do you mean?
Yo, like sweat, I can't feel my mouth. I can barely even taste it. It's just fire. It's just fire.
Come make we vibe, come make we chill, come make we laugh and chat, let's build your heart.
Welcome to the second season of Hot Ones, the Caribbean edition. We're in Jamaica, bang, 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 for the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. I'm Ashley M., your host of the hottest show on television. We're in the fast lane today with history maker Fraser McConnell. Better known as Fraz, the prodigy is the most accomplished competitive race driver in Jamaican history. At age 17, Fraser McConnell became the youngest driver to win the Rally Jamaica and Jamaican Driver of the Year titles, which he still holds today. In his 2019 international debut season, Fraz claimed the title at the 2019 America's Rallycross Championship, marking the first championship win for Jamaica in Rallycross history. Mighty. Graduating to the supercar class in 2021, he became the first and only Jamaican to claim a supercar victory in the Rallycross Nordic Championship, defeating then four-time world Rallycross champion Johan Kristoffersen in Denmark. In October 2022, Fraz drove away with his first Nitro Rallycross victory at Round 7 in Glen Helen, California, before earning 2 top qualifier spots at the Nitro Rallycross final in Quebec, Canada in January 2023. So Fraz, you're out on road.
And bad.
Out and bad. You bad like them pepper, yeah?
I don't think so. We're about to find out, but they put this in front of me and my nose is already burning. So we'll find out.
Smell, right? But I feel like you can do it. I think so. I mean, I got this.
I mean, you've done it a bunch of times already, and you know what? I like to put my mind to something and do it, but I don't know if I've fully committed my mind to it.
You
yet,
like a challenge. So
I like
I'm
a challenge.
challenging you today to get to number 10 without drinking any milk.
All right, let's go.
You accepting?
Let's go.
All right, cool. So let's start off with a Gray's hot pepper sauce.
Hold on, we're going out. Where's the bet? I mean, what's the
all right, cool.
award if I do it?
If you do it, then I will take a extra dip of the last one,
Deal.
right? And if you don't, then you just don't. You just call yourself,
No problem.
Yeah, you'd be the only person on the show to not do it. So you can take that title with you.
Ja. She's telling the truth? All right, let's
No,
go.
I'm not telling the truth. I'm not telling the truth.
Let's go.
But there was one person who did that.
Didn't finish.
That they finished and they didn't drink any milk.
All right, let's go.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Got it?
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
cool. Let's do it. So let's start off with the Gray's hot pepper sauce, the garlic flavor.
Okay.
So from national kart racing titles at age 15 to Drivers Rally Sport Club titles and Jamaica Race Drivers Club domination, you've been heating up the racetrack all the way to your current international acclaim. So how did you get your start in motorsports and how old were you then?
Started with motocross, just amateur level, having fun. Then wanted to start competing and was racing out at Cayman, that's where the track used to be.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then we started jumping quite far, and mom and dad said they can't manage the air and the big crashes, and if I was going to continue, it had to be 4 wheels. So switched to go-karting, went up through the ranks there. It was a very competitive field at that time. Wanted to test our skills in overseas, went there, did well. And my dream as a kid was to drive in Rally Jamaica and win Rally Jamaica, because living in Bogwag, I'd always seen the cars driving past. We won that rally in 2017, still the youngest to ever do that. So,
Nice.
Although it's at local level, it's still one of my greatest accomplishments to this day.
Nice. Okay.
In my mind. So.
In your mind.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good accomplishment. Why you so like the Gray's pepper sauce I beat it better already?
Great wicked man. No, it has a very nice flavor though.
It does. It definitely does.
No, it's not hot till like you can't taste anything.
Yeah.
You can enjoy it,
Yeah. So ready to move on to the next one?
All right.
All right, cool. So this one is Smart Choice Farms Unplugged Scotch Bonnet Pepper Sauce. And then just label it as hot.
That's it.
Yeah, just hot.
The last one was garlic.
Yeah, this
Did
one
they
is
say
just hot.
All right.
So your love of motorsport, skill, and speed was shared by another legendary athlete, Usain Bolt. From racing ATVs on the country roads to both becoming World Hall of Famers. What's the conversation like when you two par and reflect on your phenomenal growth and accomplishments?
Well, that's how me and him started to par. You know, I would, post videos and think of riding the quad. And one of my good friends at the time was his neighbor. So he would say, yo, let's link up, and I'm tired of going up to Hollywood.
Yeah.
I want to open it up on the farm road. So came out to Boardwalk. And his manager, NJ, was never happy with him coming out because, too much risk, and he was in his prime. So, yeah, we'd have fun.
Yeah? Okay. You having fun with these sauces?
I started to sweat.
We're only at number 2.
I know. I am aware.
You're aware. All right, well, let's move right along to Scotch Boys Scotch Bonnet Hot Pepper Sauce. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready? All right, cool. You can tap out if you want to.
No.
You
No
not
bother with
tap
that.
out? All right, cool.
The one that smells rude.
I'm not giving you any hints or any ideas.
Where's it from?
Most of them are locally made. It's definitely from Jamaica.
Scotch
Boys. Reading the label and buying time
Sav.
is not going to make this stop,
Westmoreland pepper. Oh, them not ramp down there.
That's right. You've accomplished many national firsts in your career, and you'd always held the cool running story of the internationally acclaimed first Jamaican bobsled team in high esteem. Today, your race helmet features a lucky egg that you kiss before every race. Was it just intended to be a light-hearted symbol of patriotism, or is it an emblem of faith?
It started, the whole egg came about because, the cool runnings, it kind of mirrored the story of, Jamaica really going out of their comfort zone and testing new waters. And, when they got there, remember when the Swiss, the Swiss team, they were laughing at them and everything. And, rallycross is a Scandinavian dominated sport. So when they see the Jamaica flag come, they're like, what Jamaica know about rallycross?
Yeah.
And at the end of that season, they figured out very fast that, when they see the Jamaica flag on the entry list,
They need to worry.
they know it's business.
They know it's business. But you're going good though with the sauces.
That one tastes nice.
That one tastes nice, right? Yeah, have a nice little flavor, a nice little tang.
The second one was hotter.
Was hot sauce?
Yeah.
I mean, all of them hot still, but the flavor them nice.
You don't have to tell me that.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board. Tempo Networks and the Jamaica Tourist Board presents the Hot Ones Caribbean Win a Trip promotion, where you could win a trip for 2 to Jamaica. Stay at an all-inclusive resort courtesy of Go Jamaica Travel and experience delicious Jamaican dishes through a guided cuisine tour. All you need to do to enter is lock into Hot Ones Caribbean Jamaica. Download the Tempo Plus app from your Play Store or go to visitjamaica.com to sign up for your chance to win. Conditions apply. No purchase necessary. Brought to you by Tempo Networks, Jamaica Tourist Board, Go Jamaica Travel, and Food Tour.
You're a hot one, yeah.
So let's go on over now to Maggie pepper sauce, hot and spicy.
All right.
Ready? And this one you can see the pepper flakes, you can see the pepper seeds. So so it's hot and spicy for sure.
Well, Maggie always asks one to do things,
So there is a narrative around discipline and success that you can achieve anything you dream of with the right approach. I'm messing on you. There's also a thought countering that belief with the saying, everyone has the same 24 hours, but we don't all have the same opportunities. So how do you view the motorsports arena within that context, and what does it really take materially and mentally to excel at the sport?
You have to restart. I couldn't hear you. This one.
So you want me to repeat the question, or you want me to go from top?
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So How do you view the motorsports arena within that context? Everyone has the same 24 hours, but not everyone has the same opportunities. And what does it really take materially and mentally to excel at the sport?
That's a very good question. You know, racing is a very compact, and you know, you have your race weekends, and you know, if you have 10 races for the year, it's only 10 weekends. But you know, I'm developing my craft, you know, as much as I can in between those races. You know, it's a lot of mental preparation.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know it's a lot of physical preparation. You know, I have to be in, you know, enough shape so that I don't get tired.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and say racing is more physically demanding than track and field, because that's not true. But being in the car, in a race environment, taking all those G-forces, you know, you have a lot of G-forces in your core. Everything's happening so fast, you have a lot of steering, a lot of hand movements.
Yeah.
And that combined with the stress of racing can and will fatigue you. So, you know, training yourself mentally and physically to the point where you don't get tired is key, because, you know, everyone knows when you get tired, you kind of lose focus. And when you're doing 130-foot gap jumps, you can't have any lack of focus there.
Yeah, I'm still not even over the fact that you're using these cars to jump.
Yeah, it's yeah, they're beasts.
Well, you know, if you want to drink the milk, you can.
No, by the way, that.
If you want to bust the bread bag from National, you can. Nestle Omega is here to assist. National Giant is here to assist.
Well, you are going so big and bad, but I want to see you finish that last swing.
Which last ring?
When we get there,
Okay.
this one, I'm going to see you take a shot of that.
Of this pepper on the last swing. All right, we'll see.
From what you put me through already,
We will
I'm
see.
getting there.
We'll see. I actually want to see that happen. So make it happen.
All right.
So we're going on to Walkerswood, Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper sauce.
On your beard.
So you said that motocross style tracks, you keep waiting on me to finish the question when I'm waiting on you to take a bite. So you said that motocross style tracks suit your driving style really well. Why is that, and what are some of your favorite cars to track combos, or car to track combos?
Well, Nitro's done a very good job of making the tracks very similar to motocross. You know, Travis Pastrana, he is the track builder, and he has a motocross background. So, you know, he's introduced the bank turns. So, you know, it's very similar to a berm like you'd have in a motocross track, where you put the bike into the car and you keep the speed high right through.
I'll act like I know what you're talking about.
And also we're doing the same thing with the car. So having a lot of camber, it probably don't make sense. Anyways,
No,
you
it's
can
fine.
carry a lot of
Keep
speed
going.
through the car now. And that's very motocross like, especially with all the big jumps. You know,
Okay.
no one else is really doing that in the motorsport world.
No one is doing that. Okay. That's nice. Is the pepper nice? Yeah? You like it?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious? I can see it. The heat is releasing from your forehead.
That it is. But
But
we have a deal. We have a deal.
We have a deal.
We have a
That's
deal.
right. All right, so now we're ready for Maggie's Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. She ready, right? Yeah? All right, cool. Let's go.
This one.
Yeah, me I move fast, you know, because I know say you move fast, so me I move fast too. Yeah? So one of your sponsors, an international hospitality provider, credits you for bringing many eyes from the racing community to their brand that have become valuable guests and customers. How do you leverage your sponsorship to create local developmental opportunities for others within the sport? How do you?
Well, I heard the question. I was trying to gather myself. The Jamaica Tourist Board is one of my sponsors. And you know, they saw the value. You know, I'm going to so many destinations that, you know, I've been to places where people haven't even met someone from Jamaica before. And you know, I've been the first Jamaican interaction for many people in Europe, in those Scandinavian countries. You know, I mean, where else would they want to go? If they're in wintertime in Finland,
Yeah.
is light from 10:30 to 1:30. And it's not even light, it's like bleaky. So, you know, a lot of people have gotten, you know, Fraser, I've been to Jamaica, you know, loved it, can't wait to go back. So, you know, there's a lot of value in reaching that market where it is hard to, you know, promote certain ads and billboard space. So, yeah, Jamaica is a good destination for them. My hand is shaking from this pepper.
But they better shake here than on the racetrack, no?
Never shake.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board.
So you say, moving on to Uncle Ducky's, the one that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know Uncle Ducky's well. So you know what to expect.
No, man. Yeah. We don't have the AC.
I actually feel very, very chilly. I'm good.
You go on.
I'm vibing over here.
Can I get some of a napkin?
Of course. So Hot Ones features a recurring segment called... We're good?
Sorry.
Okay. So the segment is called Explain That Gram, where we look into your Instagram and, you know, check out one of the posts that we feel like need some more context. So I know said crashes or accidents happen all the time in racing. This one, that's what we're looking at. Please, help me out here. Help me to wrap my head around it, because to me, this just looks... I never want to say what it looked like to me, but explain to me what's happening there.
It was scary. It's by far the biggest crash I've had in my career. Duck is rude. Yeah, it was very unexpected. My teammate actually crashed right before I did. There was a hole in the track that we didn't see.
Oh, wow.
You know, it came about from the class that was driving before us, and no one was made aware that there was a hole in the track. So we came around first lap of qualifying, and everybody trying to set up. It's the first corner, so everybody trying to set a good lap. And before I knew it, the car was just tumbling, and in my mind I was like, why am I crashing right now? But while I was rolling, yeah man, that is it. While I was crashing, I was, you know, thinking, why is this happening? And through the corner of my eye when it was going on, I saw my teammate was actually crashed there. So it was two cars. Sorry.
That is it.
There was two cars matched up in the team, but the guys worked all night and fixed them. And I don't know if you can see in the video, there's one part where it starts going front flip.
Yeah.
And then there's a concrete barrier, and you know, the windscreen starts to go toward the concrete. I said, John, I want to this. But then it went over, so I was good.
But then it went over into?
And then it went into the water.
Oh, okay.
And so when everything stopped now and splosh, I was like, splosh, that camera good electric car. I lock off everything quick. And then I was like, wondering if touching the water and me being in the car, I was like, get zapped.
Yeah.
So the water started coming up, and I like inching up inside the seat. And eventually they hooked the car and draw me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is scarier. No,
I don't believe that. You think Uncle Duck is so scarier than that crash?
By far.
Wow.
By far.
So if you thought Uncle Ducky's was scary, we're moving on to Tuxie. Hot truffle and scotch.
It looked bright.
It looked bright and pretty, though. Yeah, like a nice sweet girl sauce.
Tuxie the boss, man.
For sure.
All right.
So you ready?
Nope.
Yes, you are. Nice big bite. So season 2 of Hot Ones Caribbean edition marks 17 years of Tempo, bringing you all the heat in Caribbean entertainment around the region. Where in the Caribbean outside of Jamaica have you had the best motorsports experience, whether as a spectator or in competition?
Went to South Africa in 2019.
Hold on, South Africa in the Caribbean?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it. I thought you said best destination, sorry.
No man, it's fine.
What was the question?
Where in the Caribbean, outside of Jamaica, have you had the best motorsports experience, whether as a spectator or as a competitor?
You can't beat Jamaica.
Can't beat
Jamaica?
Jamaica?
When I used to race at Dover, you know, I wish I can go back and race again one day. That's the plan. Bring back the vibes of Jamaica again. But you know, when you're Dover in the good days, you couldn't see grass. You know, it's just people, and then outside of the track, there are people who walk through the bush and
look, yeah.
will sit on top of the tree. And I mean, I'll be driving through certain parts of the track, and the tree is hanging over the road, and people are sitting on that branch. So
oh wow!
it's a wicked environment, and nobody can beat that.
Can't beat Jamaica. Okay, so Jamaica for the win. We love that. And I mean, you've been winning things for Jamaica for true, so why not? How that one stay?
Tastes nice.
It tastes nice, right? Like you have a little sweet thing.
It have a nice flavor.
A nice little kick.
Oh, it's hot though.
That's the point. We're on Hot Ones, the
Right.
hottest show on TV.
That is a fact.
But I'm not going to pay hero like you, you know. I'm definitely going to bust the bread.
Bread don't mash up the bed.
No, it doesn't mash up the bed.
Alright, good.
The water don't mash it up either.
This serious.
Yeah, so I'm going to make you have a little piece of the bread and then we'll move on.
Hey guys, Greedy Girl Cooks here, and we're back with another episode of Heat in the Streets. Today we are road tripping it to Jolly's restaurant in Portmore, where I'm about to meet up with a friend, and we are going to be trying Tuxie's hot truff. So let's go. Okay, so Marcel, we are about to partake in some fried fish using Tuxie's. I've been really excited to try this sauce.
Same.
Generally, I'm very heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Also, what's your spice level?
You know, I don't know. I feel like before I didn't like spicy food, but as I've been evolving, becoming, I've just been into spice.
Oof,
No man, you're heavy with that still.
yeah. It smells really good.
Oh,
All right, I like to taste them by themselves first.
The consistency.
Oh, take time.
Okay.
This hot. I'm afraid. Oh my God.
Okay. Ooh, girl.
All right, it's giving the escovitch pickleness without the onions and the pimento. The whole of my mouth feel warm and tingly.
And tingly, and then when you swallow, it's like
Ooh, God.
flavor. It's really good.
It's spicy.
It's spicy. It tastes good.
Let me try again.
And what I like, it's not runny. It's a very good consistency. I'm trying not to let it touch my finger.
This has Scotch bonnet, white vinegar, truffle oil, agave, cumin, coriander. You know the show Hot Ones on YouTube? Well, they have Hot Ones Caribbean, the Jamaican edition, and National Baking Company is sponsoring 5 sauces, and they're going to be available online, so you could even buy them. The website is www.natbake.com. Yeah. I like it.
I love it.
No man, it's spicy.
No, it's spicy, but enough. And the more you eat it,
It builds.
it builds.
10 out of 10.
20 out of 10.
So we just had a really amazing lunch at Jolly's in Portmore. We tried Tuxie's hot truff sauce and it was top tier. We had some fried fish, some national hard-dough bread. Heat in the streets was a good one today. Check back for the next one.
Yeah.
Tempo forever.
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by CB Chicken, a better tasting chicken.
House of Tempo, which is actually the network that we're on right now, Tempo, they have a hot sauce, which is the one that we're going up next. And it says taste of vibe. And I must say, that's it full of vibes for true.
It look vibesy.
Very vibesy.
I'd have something at the top.
Very vibesy.
Imagine bread back off the street now.
But it's helping though, right? It's helping. Yeah, National definitely comes in clutch.
My God.
Ready again, we'll cool off. Whew.
Oh, good. Sorry about that.
No man, that's fine. We want all the reactions.
I should have bring a change of clothes.
No man, if you run offset, then that would have been a different thing.
Yeah, run.
So Fraz, I already have my House of Tempo chicken in my hand, you know, where's yours?
You go on.
What do you mean?
House of Tempo.
You have a challenge to finish.
It is going to be finished.
All right.
I wouldn't be able to taste this. God, no.
You won't be able to taste it. All the better. So go on.
Mouth mash up.
So let's go. So the Jamaican Tourist Board has partnered with Tempo Networks to showcase the best of Jamaican travel and culture in this season of Hot Ones Caribbean edition. So this segment is about all things Jamaican. You take a bite of it? Be afraid. This man who carry flip 7 times and dropping up on and you're afraid a little piece of chicken?
Little piece of chicken.
So if you were given the opportunity to design a new Jamaican tourism product or experience, what would it be?
Team Fraz Joyride.
Team Fraz Joyride? What would that look like?
I've done them before. It's like a VIP lap where I put a passenger seat in the race car, you know, take them over the big jump, take them through the big slides. Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. There's nothing like that you'd ever experience. This is hot.
Yeah. You're on Hot Ones. And of course, Tempo Network would have come good with them hot sauce.
No, so good.
So for that attraction, like, what's stopping it from being a full thing? Just a time?
A career?
Yeah.
And that's the goal. It's we've been working towards that for the last 3 years, and each year we get much closer. You know, sponsors coming on are much bigger. And you know, I don't like to talk or boast about myself, but you know, everyone involved with, you know, helping me reach this goal knows that, and I know that I have what it takes to be the best. So yo.
I feel like all Jamaica knows that by now.
But now wait, it's been a good year. Racing against people like Travis Pastrana, you know, he's my childhood hero, one of.
Nice.
So, you know, in 2021, when the first time I was racing against him, I was like, you know, pleasure to meet you. You're honestly one of my childhood heroes, but I'm gonna beat you. And yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So this year has been good. I'm ahead of him in the championship now, which, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, I never even thought I was on the same starting grid. So very, very awesome, you know, rapid growth of a journey.
Okay. So speaking of rapid growth, are you ready for the last one? Because we've
come this far.
We've rapidly grown through all of them. And you
know what's coming after this.
We'll see.
Big and bad and brave and think I wasn't going to finish it.
We'll see. Because if this one don't make you drop for the milk.
I mean, I don't know how much worse it could be. Like, how much more hot can this be?
But to be honest though, for the last sauce, we have a tradition here where no matter what, you usually have to take an extra dab.
A what?
The guests also, no matter what, has to take an extra dab. So I kind of tricked you in
What do
a
you
way.
mean? Dab what?
The little tubes.
Put more on that?
Yep.
No, that is a prank.
It's not a prank. I promise you.
You serious?
You can look right behind you.
You're wicked. You're wicked bad. No, brother.
So usually
Alright.
what I do is I just take it, pour some on the board, and just dip the chicken in it. So I don't pour it on my chicken.
One little toops.
One little toops.
Intensely hot.
Literally all you need is one little tubes.
Chapelton. Cha-cha. Hiya.
And you know, I feel like you're doing good though. You're doing a very good job.
Have to.
That's
That's a little toops.
Yeah, to me. Yeah, some people run out of the studio and take break and one bag of things. So you're doing good.
Never. I was warned not to touch my face when I came in there.
Yeah. So you ready?
Nope.
Yeah, man. You always say no, but then you end up ready. So let's go.
I just do it. Oh, so God. Why me do this? Why did I do this? All right.
So I imagine that your retirement from competitive rallycross isn't likely to come around anytime soon.
No.
Exactly, but thinking ahead, what are your long-term plans? Listen to me, Fraz. If you don't take a bite of this chicken right now,
Yo, that's cool, man. You can't just rush into the thing, so.
I'm not playing with you.
You can't just rush into the thing
I'm
like
not
that.
playing with you though. So you need to go. So what are your long-term plans for motorsports in Jamaica, and where do you see yardman racing heading in the future?
Forgive me a second.
That's fine. Take 10.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Nobody now can eat this.
What do you mean?
Yo, like, sweat, I can't feel my mouth. I can barely even taste it.
Right
It's
now
just
my lips are
fire.
burning.
It is just fire.
But you have to go through it to grow through it.
I'll forget. Where did I
Your
say?
long-term plans for motorsports in Jamaica, and where do you see yardman racing heading in the future?
That was a pet project I had when, COVID was rampant. No events were happening. No overseas racing was happening. And, it still is on the cards for me to bring that into play. What I want to do with it, it's going to make a lot of people who want to be in motorsports but can't necessarily afford to, race at Dover, race a rally.
Yeah.
You can compete with a rather low budget. I don't know, everybody knows that Jamaica multi-talented, so I want to, allow a much bigger group of people to jump in a car and, if there'll be scouts and sponsors and, people looking for the next, big thing. And, we do have what it takes to compete on the world stage at the highest level, so yeah, I definitely want to have that once everything is said and done, and I can. When I do something, I want to do it proper, Can't be honest around it.
Are those stairs? Are you moved by what you're saying, or is the pepper moving you?
Lincoln's.
Lincoln's one little toops.
No, that's not good.
So Fraz, I want to thank you so much for coming through today, and you made it to the end.
You haven't.
What do you mean?
You have not made it to the end.
I haven't made it to the end? Why you say that?
Why? The cameras can't play the recording. We made a bet. if I finish this.
But I did dab an extra.
Me too?
Yeah.
No, you said you would drink it. Play back the recording.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
No, we're not dealing with this, wicked.
If you thought that I was going to open that bottle and drink it, you have another thing coming.
No, deal with this, wicked.
But Fraz, since you made it to the end, you have 30 seconds to look at any of these cameras and let the people know what's going on in your life or your career.
Well, Fraser McConnell here, Jamaica's rallycross driver. And, you know, we're trying to do it big. We're, you know, repping the black, green, and gold everywhere we go, on and off the track. So, you know, trying to create history. And, yeah, just follow it as best as you can. And we're getting it done.
So follow you where?
On Instagram. Instagram at Fraser McConnell.
Love that. Okay. I'm looking forward to more history being made. And I wish you all the best on your journey.
Thank you very much.
To less crashes and more wins.
That sounds good.
I'm Ashley M. This was another episode of Hot Ones, the Caribbean edition. Until next time, keep it hot. Very hot. Whew.
Yo.
People actually buy these things and eat them like with them food.
Yeah,
I can't imagine. If you could take one of them home, which one would it be?
I like the Scotch boys.
They have a nice flavor on it, like balance out the amount of heat.
I think I already have the Tuxie.
Yeah, Tuxie?
Uncle Ducky's needs to go at second.
Second to last?
Yeah.
You think so? I
Rough.
feel like Tuxie's hotter, you know?
This edition of Hot Ones Caribbean is brought to you by the Jamaica Tourist Board.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell to get notifications for more things Tempo.